What's good, y'all? I hope everyone's having a blessed day. Back with another video. We got two fights in with Nick Diaz here. If you want to skip to the comeback fight, it's at 540. The first fight here, I'm not even gonna count. This dude's just kind of getting obliterated. I'm still giving him as much respect as possible, as even though I've got him pressed up against the fence, and I'm just teeing off combinations on him. But I'm still giving him respect in case he decides he wants to slip off and hit me with some counter shot and rock me or possibly drop me. So I'm gonna keep me. He's using Izzy. We all know this is where Izzy does not do good against boxers or pressure fighters specifically. Put him against the fence, cut him off, keep him there, keep him in a boxing match. Don't let him get in the open space where he can use those kicks. And yeah. So the thing is here, if you're a kicker, and I'm like this close to you, I'm pretty much taking away the head kick. Like if you try to throw that head kick, it's gonna redirect and go to the body. So if you throw a kick, I really only got to worry about blocking my body for the most part. There are some things like if you got that distance there, he could have threw the head kick. That's why I backed off. Or sometimes you can kind of sneak in a spinning back kick to the head. But for the most part, I mean, I'm crowding the high kick. That's what I'm doing. I only gotta focus on your punches to the head and then any kicks to the body or legs. Just takes away an option for you. And then on your defense, you can't move your head back, and then you gotta go left and right. You also can't walk back anymore. So there's numerous things that pressuring to the back of the fence will do and give you an advantage for, and give you an advantage in, and that's why you do not want to be against the. You don't want to be. You don't want to allow your opponent to pressure you against the fence. And then the other thing is, if I do get hurt, let's say he does rock me, I got all this space now to back up, where he has to track me down, and he does throw that high kick there. I'm not worried about it though. Just keep pressuring him. Head off where he was going to, and this round is going to end. I mean, you can see the trajectory of this fight. He would have to land like either a lucky counter shot or I'll have to get too predictable, and he would have to just slip off on something and come back and counter me. But I am honestly, I think I was throwing the same combos pretty much over and over again, but he wasn't really like showing that he knew how to defend it. So there's things that if you realize about your opponent, you can get away with against some people, but against higher level competition, it's not gonna work. But it's all good as long as you keep that in mind when you're doing it. It's all good. Like obviously, I'm not gonna fight like this against a higher level. I mean, somewhat similar, but like more tactical behind my shot placement. Because I'm just kind of throwing, and he's just not responding well to it at all. The pressure and the combinations, it's overwhelming for him. So I'm just gonna stay calm and keep up the pressure, and eventually he'll fall. He activates his flow state. I'm like, dude, I do not give a fuck. Activate your flow state. I won't. You see, he slipped off, hit that uppercut there. I blocked it. I'm just like not gonna allow him to get any counter shots off. I'm gonna be very focused, dialed in for his flow state. If he comes, hits me with that high kick, I block it. We get into a foot battle war real quick. I win. I start pressuring him back. He realizes he can't out footwork with me, even though he's got Izzy and I got Diaz. And then right there, yo, that shot was crazy. If it wasn't for that punch, I honestly might have just not put this fight in. But that literally, it gave me the Sean Strickland vibes. Like the straight beating that overhand, just rocking Izzy against the side of the fence. Hero was able to get the finish where Strickland wasn't, but Imavov was able to finish him kind of similarly as well. Piper kind of caught him similarly and then got him on the ground. So Izzy's just susceptible to straight punches, apparently. I guess that's all it takes. Pressure him against the fence, hit him with that straight punch. Like, I thought that was crazy how similar that looked to real life. Like, that was actually kind of insane. But this is the gonna be the comeback fight. This one we were going through it. We had to level up our striking mid fight. So he's using Robert. I got Diaz. So Diaz wasn't in the beta. Middleweight was in the beta. I pretty much made Robert Whittaker. So I'm going into this. I'm already expecting not an easy fight because I know Robert Whittaker is like really, really good. You know, he's got kicks, he's got punches, he can wrestle. So Robert, and he's got really good footwork. That's a very good thing in this game. The one thing he doesn't have is height, and he doesn't have the farthest reach. But his footwork, honestly, can kind of cover those gaps in his. What's the word I'm looking for? And cover those gaps in his attributes. I'm trying to think of that kind of McGregor terminology. He was like, "You better have some attributes. You gotta have height, length, reach." But yeah, his footwork can fix all that, honestly, because he can get in and out of range like really fast. Like I've had success against Pereira. Like pretty much only person I really haven't fought with Whittaker that I would like to test it out against, I guess, would be Izzy. But MVP can be is pretty much the toughest matchup for Whittaker, unless you start wrestling. But so he comes out, he's using his kicks, which is very smart. I'm recognizing that. Trying to pressure him, take that away from him. Low kick, and he's going to try to condition me for the high kick, which I think he's already thrown once. I'm going to try to pressure him and take away those kicks. But as you're going to see, he's actually very good with his movement. He is very good at cutting angles and then getting back to the center. He's very sneaky with it. So here he's going to start moving to the left. Comes back out with the low kick as he switches stance. I'm trying to pressure. I'm trying to trap him, and he just goes left and then dips out back to the right very fluidly. And gets back out to the center. Comes back out with those kicks. Catches me there with that one. I try to return with a body kick. And then he intercepts my body kick with some punches. So good on that part here. I go back to the body kick, and again, he counters me with punches. So he's letting me know if I throw my body kick within punching range, it was looking to counter that, which is a good tactic. I try to utilize that myself as well. Hits me with that body punch there. I try to hit him with the body hook kick, or the body side kick, but he was able to intercept me. Then I came back and hit him with it, got him off balance, and then hit him with a combo on his way up. So the one thing you will notice is I am doing good head damage to him throughout the fight. Like even right there, I'm doing good damage. I'm not rocking him, but like I'm doing enough to keep him on edge, where it's like he knows he can't like just kind of stand in front of me. So he switches it up there, goes for the takedown, which was actually a very smart play because I was starting to come on strong at the end of the round. He gets in the half guard and then he takes mount. I messed up on when he was in half guard. I tried to go to full guard while he was taking mount, and it was just bad timing. And then he got to mount, was able to deny the transition, postures up, gets some ground and pound. I pull him back down, escape into half guard, and that's going to end the round. Always on the ground, try to remain calm. If there's things that you're not good at on the ground, work on them, get better. Round 2 comes out, he looks to touch gloves. I'm just not into any of that glove touching. Too many times I have been fake glove touched, so I just don't even do it. I'll show you respect, like I'll bow or whatever, but I ain't touching gloves. But again, he comes back in with those low kicks, hits me with those uppercuts. Those Robert Whittaker uppercuts are insane in this game. That's one thing I remember about the beta, was when I was using Robert Whittaker, his uppercuts were just insane. I knocked out so many people with them. Like, they come from like such an awkward angle, and they're so powerful. And the knockouts in the beta, I don't know why no one's talking about this. The knockouts in the beta were better. Like, they were so much better. I don't know why they changed them. I don't know what happened there. But if you were knocking someone out in the beta, there was like 75% probability they were going to have a seizure during the knockout, and it was insane. I don't know why they they reverted back almost. Like, I don't know why. So that's honestly my biggest complaint with this game so far. They need to go back to they need to go back to the betas that were in the they need to go back to the knockouts that were in the beta. I wish I could have recorded them because they honestly looked so fucking insane. But like, they obviously, you couldn't record. I don't want to get banned, but I wish I did. Like, just took a couple on my phone of the. You couldn't record like on your PlayStation, but I don't have an Elgato. But I wish I took some videos on my phone of the knockout replays because they were insane in the beta. Like, they looked so much better than they do right now. I don't know what happened. And then the judges' scorecards. Like, that was a problem in the beta too. I noticed it. Like, there was numerous times where I outstruck my opponent, like, clearly, and then they were like winning rounds, and I was just like, what is going on? So they need to get that fixed as well. I don't know what that issue is. But we try to pressure this Robert here against the fence, and then he hits me with those uppercuts that I was talking about, sits me down, goes back into the kicks. Got to my leg all fucked up, all butchered. I got to switch into orthodox, which I don't mind, honestly. I mean, when I'm playing with Diaz, I try to stay in southpaw as much as possible, but I'm naturally an orthodox in real life, so I obviously prefer orthodox, but I've gotten very good at using Diaz. I used to beat Connor UFC 1 when he was at 89 overall, then UFC 2 as well. I used him a lot, but yeah, I'm comfortable in southpaw, and I'm comfortable in orthodox, so it doesn't matter. But back to that head kick. He's just giving me a problem. Every time I try to close the distance, he is not allowing that to happen. But it's all good. Just making my reads, downloading the data. Here is just where I'm like, all right, like he's on his game. So I'm like, I got to do something to get him off of his game. I got to get into his head. So that's where I started taunting. I'm like, let's see if he will cut out all the movements, stop all the evasive angles that he's taking, and just sit there and start to trade with me a little bit in the pocket. Because I know, like, I'm outboxing him. Like, he can't box with me. But he is also avoiding it. So I'm like, I need to get into his head. And maybe he will just kind of stand there and start to trade with me. Because I'm not gonna leg kick Robert Whittaker to the point where he can't continue skirting around the octagon. So that's why I'm starting to flip him off. I'm like, fuck you. Comes in with that leg kick again. Like, I can kick, but like using Diaz against Whittaker, that's not a battle you want to get into. He does the body kick, I immediately counter. So this round, I'm like, all right, we gotta go. We got no more time. We gotta go. We gotta knock this dude out. Goes back to that high kick. I block it. Goes into a body kick. Back onto the cage again. Still circling. I hit him with a combo there. I think I slipped off. Continuing to pressure. But he's dealing with it well. So we got to stay calm. Comes back in with that head kick. Back with that body hook. Back with the 1-2 uppercut. Back with the lateral movement, left and right. Lunging, I flip him off. I'm like, stand still. And he does. He taunts me. So I'm like, all right, that's the cue for me to go in. He hits me with that same combo that he rocked me with earlier. So I get out of there. Thankfully, he didn't rock me. Come into range, he's taunting. I get him with a combo because of that. Get more head damage off. Hit him with another combo right there. And then here he messes up. So he throws a combo. Throws another one, I slip it. And then he goes to throw another combo. So he would have thrown 3 combos before I threw 1. Like, that just was not a smart idea. And he got caught for it badly. Very badly. And he keeps swinging. So all that taunting I just did worked. Because this was not how he was fighting earlier. And it costed him the whole fight, yo. It literally costed him the whole fight. Because if he would have just kept circling and circling, I wouldn't have been able to catch him, yo. But, that's another crazy comeback for you guys. I hope you guys enjoy. Like, comment, subscribe, share. I'll be back with more. Peace.